Yeah, John, just how have you seen Eric's leadership and just his ability to step up in big moments?
Yeah, and obviously, those three guys down there mean a lot to us. They've all played a lot in different spots, but certainly needed that today. Just everything was hard. Again, I tried to read off, kind of giving our guys some context. In Loyola openers since 2014, their record is awesome. Included beating us 2 years ago, beating Georgetown by 8. I think there was an 8-goal win over Virginia 1 year. They are very, very good in this game. So tried to prep them up as much as I could, just knowing what was going to be here. And the kids, the last time we came up here, obviously, didn't turn out great for us. And again, I have so much respect for Charlie and his staff and this program and the way they play, the way they carry themselves. It's one of the best programs. To me, this is one of the best facilities in lacrosse. It just is. They did it right. So, it's going to be hard. I think if you're a younger team, which they have some younger parts, at least on the O end, I think the D end, they're more experienced. You kind of had what you needed early. I thought their goalie, Max, was awesome. 7 saves in the first quarter, right? And we get 11 shots there, and he makes 7 out of 8, pretty darn good, right? And then all of a sudden, give them credit. I know Manny Guan does a great job with the defense, but you look at turnovers, and turnovers aren't just us turning it over, it's them forcing you turnovers. But in the second and third and fourth, now you're going 7, 5, and 4. That's 16 turnovers in 3 quarters. Last week in the first 3 quarters, we had 7, right? So we had 7 through 3 last week. We had 7 in the second. So it's going to be hard to put balls in the goal when you're turning it over. Again, goalie played great. It was just a matter of kind of us getting some rhythm. And they did a good job mixing in the zone. We practiced it all week. That was our first goal. I thought the guys did fine there, but just didn't really take a lot of patience early. I think later in the game, we just emphasized to the guys just changing the field, spreading it out, getting everybody involved. We just got really sticky. The ball would get to one side, and we'd have one dodge, and we wouldn't change the field. And they did a great job, kind of like last time, just long possessions, milking the clock down, working us down, and it does gas your defense. So great strategy. And then when you get a goal at the end of a clock, like one of the ones they got, it's just such a confidence boost, and obviously it puts a lot of stress on your defense.
With all that context, just how impressive for you is it just seeing how well you guys face all that adversity and overcame it today?
Yeah, I'm proud of the guys for sticking together. We try to stay as positive as possible. I'm just not that guy that's going to yell and scream at kids. I don't think that's how they play better. They know they're not playing well. So just trying to make adjustments, trying to get them settled down, just kind of giving them, all right, here's what we're going to try to do, making sure we don't make the same mistakes twice. They're a really good group. They really care. We do have a lot of new parts out there. When you look at our top 7 midfielders that are playing, 6 are new. So the 3 attackmen are back. So there's definitely, some growing pains that we're going through. But I'm proud of the guys. Just it wasn't going well. Crowd was getting into it. They had a lot of momentum, and we just kept trying to grind. And early season lacrosse, it's kind of how it is. You're not going to be the same team in May. You'll get better. You'll get a better sense of what you're going to do. But to go on the road, and just kind of find a way to win, definitely will help us. But a lot we can learn from, just a lot of things that we need to get better at. But again, beating a good team at a away game, it is not easy. And having to come from behind, definitely proud of our guys.
Did you draw that up for Matthew for the winner?
No, we kind of changed some things up through the game. We tried a lot of different things. We just couldn't get just some continuity and flow. And again, credit Loyola, again, Maddie and Charlie do such a good job. And so we kind of went to some different things, and then the ball went out of bounds. So we kind of got out of one set and then went to another. And I'm happy for Matt, because Matt, it wasn't going great for him. We kind of had that last possession before that, and took a shot that didn't really go where he wanted to go. But he got caught on defense a couple times and did a really good job. And then to come back and have the confidence to shoot that, I'm psyched for him. And that's right why you play athletics. Like, bad things happen, you gotta fight through adversity, you gotta, persevere, you gotta believe in yourself, believe in each other, stick together. That's what we do, right?
Well, we've just spent 10 minutes talking about the offense, but we got to bring up the defense. There was a spot there where the game could have gotten out of hand, and all of a sudden your goalie got hot, and the defense seemed to pick it up. Can you talk about that effort?
Yeah, without a doubt. And again, we got some new parts down there. Again, I thought Logan had another good day for us and bailed us out a couple times, which was great. Again, guys in different roles. Kind of like to have that last 7 seconds back, but give credit to 44. Great play by him, just making a play and beating a guy we have a lot of faith in and will. But again, even more things I think we can get better at. Certainly going to have to get better at. But listen, you hold anybody to 7 goals, like you got to find a way to win that game. And if you look at it, the last time we came up here, we only scored 7. So obviously, tough place to play. And again, just got to work on some things and get better. I'm confident our guys will come back this week, ready to roll on Monday. But again, won a game today, so I want them to enjoy it. And again, realize we got to keep improving. I know Charlie will do a great job with that group. They'll get better and better. You can see just even from last week to this week, I think they're getting a better sense of what they're doing. Mark DeBan does a great job with their offense as well.
Is there a coaching point in that final 8 seconds where Loyola just make a play?
I just kind of made a play. They called timeout, so we wanted to kind of see how they were going to line up. And so we kind of got a sense of, all right, this is what they're potentially going to do. We were able to kind of see where they were. You kind of look at it, and there's a couple ways to look at it. Do you put your best guy on the ball? That's what we chose to do. I think that makes sense to a certain extent. But Will was covering 7 most of the game, right? So had changed the matchup, so you could counter that, should we have kept the same matchup? But 44 just made a play. He just basically, if we slide, they potentially could jam it inside, and you're worried about that. So you're hoping that, if we could just stay in front of them and hopefully force a low angle shot. But listen, give him credit. He made a play, just got it, and just ran by our guy and shot it. So credit to him. Again, like a good thing for us to have to experience. Like, okay, it didn't go the way we wanted. You got to pick yourself off the mat, let's go, and figure out what we need to do. And I think one thing that might have gotten lost in all of that is our face-off guys just doing a good job again. It's 2 weeks in a row where, listen, we don't have Luke Weirman, but those 2 guys did a good job. They did a good job at the X. I thought we did a decent job of some of those ground balls, and we spent a lot of time on this week. Loyola does such a good job on the wing play, and I thought at times their wing play definitely was better than us. But there were some times where we picked up ground balls, and they do such a good job of pressuring you. And our guys had tough ground balls. There were 3 right in front of their bench where we were able to handle it, get it out, get it to our goalie, our defenseman, get out the other side. And it is not easy. So again, give our guys credit. I think Sean and Shay just doing a pretty good job. Certainly some things that we can improve upon, but knowing what Luke had done for 4 years, to be able to kind of get that experience now after 2 games, those guys are definitely going to keep growing up.
One last one.
I have to ask if you were cold.
No, it wasn't. I layered. I definitely. I am pretty soft now. I get old. I get cold pretty fast now. Now that I'm an old person, so I dress for the times. But I was not cold. I tried to do my very best, but it wasn't too bad today. It really wasn't. So I don't know what it's going to be like this week. The weather reports seem like there's going to be a lot of rain and snow. So we are a winter sport. So just deal with it the best you can.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.